All right, this is Jeff Dana with Prolean Wellness, talking with Ed Sanchez.
Hi.
And Ed's agreed to give us a little video clip. This is week what?
This is week 12. I just completed week 12.
Okay, Ed, and tell us a little bit about your experience.
Well, my experience began with Prolean. My wife actually kind of did the research through a friend of mine at work, actually, who had gone through the program. And my wife felt as though she wanted to lose some weight, and she kind of invited me to kind of join in and maybe look into the program a little bit more. Like I said, I already had a friend who had gone through the program and had successfully lost weight and had kept it off for a couple of years. So it was something that kind of piqued my interest, because I didn't want to just get into something where I'd, do a diet and gain the weight back. And so the more we looked into it and found just what the program was all about, we were kind of brought here and introduced to Jeff, and he explained the program to us, and that's where we started. Come
on, Ed, you were dragged here by your wife, right?
Well, I wouldn't say dragged, but yeah, I was brought in a little bit by my wife. She knew where I was in my life as far as just feeling as though I needed to change some things, and definitely one of them was my diet, and another thing was, I was taking blood pressure medications. I was taking medications for diabetes, which I had been taking for years, and it actually started getting to the point where my doctors actually entertained the idea of maybe introducing insulin to my regimen, and that really opened my eyes. So I was more than willing to take this program and take it seriously, and when I made that decision, that's what actually brought me here, and it was just through the blessing of my wife introducing it to me that actually got me here to do it.
Okay, so as of today, how much weight have you lost in week 12?
As of today, I'm very happy to say that I have lost exactly 55 pounds. My initial goal, I had set what I thought would be attainable for me, was 40 pounds. And as soon as I started the actual program, I realized very quickly that 40 pounds was going to be attainable. The more I followed the program and stuck with the program and really did as I was told from Jeff and the others here at Prolean, I recognized that this was not going to be an issue losing the 40 pounds. So I set my goal at 50 pounds. And the closer I got to 40, the more I realized that 50 was going to be very attainable. And now my goal actually is to just see where I can take it and still remain where I still have the strength that I need and feel the way I feel comfortable operating. And right now I feel I'm very within those boundaries right now. My goal is actually 195 pounds, which I'm 2 pounds away from. I'm really looking forward to just hitting that benchmark and moving on from there and just seeing where it goes.
So we just did your scan, and you've lost, I think the total, it was what, 48% of your body fat?
48% of my body fat. Now I'm told that was the highest you've ever seen.
Right.
And that makes me happy, because that's something to me that I take a lot of pride in, and I'm very happy being able to achieve that, and knowing that I've done what others have done and what some others have been unable to do, just by sticking to what it was I set out to do, and that was lose weight, lose body fat, still feel good about myself, and now I'm on to the next move, which is keeping the body fat off.
So Ed, in these weekly conversations we've had as you've come in, what have you found to be the best? What advice would you give, just based on your experience in the program, to others? I mean, I find myself giving advice because I've been through it, but what would be your advice having gone through this?
My best advice would be introduce yourself to the program. Get to know what the program's all about. Come talk to Jeff, and he's very good at explaining, as well as the rest of the team here at Prolean, explaining exactly what the program consists of and what your responsibility is in this program. And once you understand that, sticking to it and not veering from that. I mean, I was absolutely dead on with what I was told to do and what I did. And watching the weight come off on a daily basis, I'm not talking every other day in the beginning, I'm talking every day, I saw a change in the number when I got on that scale, and that kept me motivated to continue doing what I was doing. And it made it very simple for me to be able to adjust in my mind what I thought was going to be necessary to lose weight, and it actually programmed my mind into something that just kind of blossomed into an understanding of what it takes to not only lose weight but to keep it off healthy.
So how has this changed your life?
Oh my gosh, I can't even really put into words how this has changed my life.
What's your insulin number now?
My insulin number is 4, and
where'd we start?
We started at 18, and 18, if you're not really sure exactly what that means, basically that put me in a category where I was going to start having multiple failures of my organs if I didn't change what I was doing. Diabetes affects every organ in your body, every organ. There's no body part that it does not affect. So making that change alone in the way that I live my life has enabled me to look forward to something which I had kind of come to terms with, understanding that maybe I wasn't going to live very long. Now that's not even a thought. My father died at 59, and I had pretty much accepted the fact that that was going to be my destiny too. And now it's not even a thought of mine. So that, along with the obvious weight loss, feeling more comfortable, my knees don't hurt, my joints don't hurt, I feel well rested when I wake up in the morning, I sleep much better. Gosh, I could just go on and on about how this has changed my life.
How has it helped you at work?
At work,
and what do you do?
I'm a captain for the fire department in Tempe, and it's a very demanding job. The whole thought process of it and actually doing the physical work is something that, you know, it definitely is key and helps if you're in good shape. And that's something that I can definitely feel on an everyday basis, whether I'm fighting a fire or just helping somebody on the freeway in a car accident. How I'm able to respond physically and mentally has changed immensely in my way that I'm able to care for the public.
Awesome. Alright, this is Ed Sanchez's scans before and after. Obviously the before is on the right and the after is on the left. And just wanted to show you the difference between Ed's body with the color of the different levels of body fat percentage. So he doesn't have any red on his body anymore, and you can see the whole torso has changed big time. So just something that helps us understand the changes that's happened in Ed losing that 48% body fat. That's amazing. So thank you, Ed.